Hello students, in this video we are going to see about statistics. Introduction. In statistics, the main thing is data. Data is the base for statistics. Based on the given data, we will do the calculations. In data, we have two different types. One is grouped data, the other one is ungrouped data. Grouped data has a different name that is called as continuous data. And ungrouped data is also known as discrete data. The next one is measures of central tendency. In that we have three measures. One is mean, next one is median, the third one is mode. Mean, median and mode. For calculating mean, we have three different methods. The first method is direct method. The second method is assumed mean method, and the third method is step deviation method. Now come to the calculation of mean using direct method. In that they will give these two data. The first one is xi values. For example, if they are giving marks, means that is xi. Xi, it can be denoted by x1, x2, etc. up to xn, and for that corresponding frequencies, that is, for example, if we take xi as marks, means the number of students who got that marks, that is denoted by fi. Frequencies, number of students, number, it mentioned the number, f1, f2, etc. fn. So these two values will be given and we have to calculate the arithmetic mean. The notation, the symbol for that is x bar. Mean is equal to x bar. That is nothing but f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus f3 x3 plus etc. fn xn by f1 plus f2 plus f3 plus etc. fn. I repeat, x bar is equal to f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus etc. fn xn by f1 plus f2 plus etc. fn. And it can be simplified as summation fi xi by summation fi. What do you mean by summation? Summation means summing the values. Summing fi xi. That means when we take 1, I is equal to 1, f1 x1 plus I equal to 2, f2 x2 plus etc. The last value I equal to n, fn xn. That is our numerator. Summation fi means I takes values 1, 2, 3 etc. up to n. No. So f1 plus f2 plus etc. up to fn. So the formula for the arithmetic mean x bar is equal to summation fi xi by summation fi. Now come to the problem. The data given is the marks obtained by 30 students in a class X of a certain school in a mathematics paper consisting of 100 marks are presented in a table below. We are going to find the mean of the marks obtained by the students. So we are going to find the mean using direct method. First method is direct method. Directly we are going to take the values and using the formula summation fi xi by summation fi, we are going to find what is x bar. So these values are marks and these values are the corresponding frequencies. Marks are 10, 20, 36, 40, 50, etc. There is no definite order of the values. It is not increasing properly because here they have added 10, then next 6, then 4, like that they have added. So all the values given are raw data. For that the corresponding frequencies are given. What we are going to calculate? We are going to calculate the mean. What is the formula for mean? Mean is equal to summation fi xi by summation fi. This is my xi values and this is my fi values. So I have to multiply fi and xi. Then I have to add this and this. Am I right? This is the table what I have taken for my calculation. The first column denotes the xi values. The second one is the corresponding frequencies. And the third one is the product fi into xi, which we are going to calculate now. After multiplying the corresponding values, finally we have to add up this and this. So for example, if I take the first value x value is 10 into 1. So 10. The second is 20 into 1, which is 20. The third one is 36 into 3, which is 108. Like that we have to multiply all the values and we have to write down. These are the values which we are getting after multiplying xi and fi. After multiplying, we have to add and we have to write the total. After addition, the total what we are getting is 1779. And summation fi after addition it is 30. Actually it is given in the problem also. See the problem, they have given the data for 30 students. So this is our summation fi. It has the symbol capital N. So it is given in the problem itself. So after summing this column, I am getting summation fi is equal to 30. Therefore, what is the formula we have? X bar is equal to summation fi xi by summation fi, which is equal to 1779 by 30, which is equal to 59.3. So we got X bar, that is the average mark, as 59.3. In the direct method, here X values are 2 digits and fi values, xi values are 2 digits and fi value is single digit. When we multiply, we are getting 2 digit and 3 digit values. But while adding, we are getting a digit which is having 4 digits, right? It is a 4 digit number, right? 4 digit number by a 2 digit number. Here, the problem what we have is you are not supposed to use the calculator while writing the exam. So you have to sit and do manually, right? When you commit a single mistake, it will affect the whole calculation and the final answer also will get a wrong answer. So while multiplying, while adding the values, you have to be so careful. Don't commit any mistake because a little mistake will give a big change. Okay, so the problem here is you people are doing manually. That is the problem. The formula what we have is quite easy to memory, and the procedure what we are seeing now, that is also easy. But the multiplication, addition and division, here there only you have to give your more effort to do the problem. So be conscious while doing the calculation. The next problem what we have is the marks obtained by 30 students in a class X of a certain school in maths. Out of 100 marks is given in the following table. Find the mean of the marks. And the class intervals are given and number of students are given. For example, this is what kind of data it is. It is a grouped data. The previous problem what we saw is an ungrouped data. This is a grouped data. In grouped data only they have given the groups, right? If for example, this is the class interval. Class interval means it is the marks from 10 to 25. And here we are starting from 25 to 40. No, if we include the mark 25 here and here means that will give a double count, right? So what we will do is, if it is 10 to 25 means, it means 10 to 24. 25 is not included in the upper limit. In the next class interval, we have 25 to 40. There we can include this 25. So here it is not included. In the next class interval, we have included. Like that only we have to take. So in class intervals, the upper limits, whatever number we have, no, that we are not including. That will come, that count will come in the next class interval. So the class intervals for marks from 10 to 100 is given and the respective number of students are given. We are going to calculate the same mean. Okay. So the class interval number of students are given. We have to find what is the mean. Okay. So mean is equal to summation. So these two are given. We are going to write the formula. Summation fi xi by summation fi. Here xi is not given. They have given only the class intervals. From that we have to find what is xi. Xi is called class marks. Actually we have a different name for this, that is termed as midpoint. Midpoint is also known as class marks. We are using the term here as class marks. Class marks are nothing but the midpoint of this, that is 10 plus 25 by 2, which is equal to 35 by 2, which is 117.5. So for every class interval, we have to calculate the midpoint, that is taken as xi. So 10 plus 25 by 2, 25 plus 40 by 2, 40 plus 55 by 2, 55 plus 70 by 2, plus 70 by 85 by 2, and 85 plus 100 by 2. So these are the midpoints, that is class marks for every class interval. So 10 plus 25 by 2, that is 17.5. 25 plus 40 by 2, 32.5. Like that we have calculated for everything. We are in need of the summation fi as well as summation fi xi. These two summations only we need. For that, again we have to multiply these two. So 2 into 17.5, which is equal to 35. So this is the first value. The next one is 3 into this thing, that is 97.5. Like that we have to multiply the third one. 7 into 47.5, that is 332.5. Next one is 375.5. So we have written all the products. Now we have to sum this and this. This is actually 30. In the problem itself they have mentioned, but anyhow you have to find the total. 5 plus 7, 12, 12 plus 6, 18, 18 plus 6, 24, 30. So 30 is the total. And this we have to sum, and the sum what we are getting is 1860. Therefore in this formula only we have to substitute, no. So x bar is equal to 1860 by 30. So x bar is equal to 62. This is the second method what we have. Finding mean using assumed mean method. So for that, first we have to assume a mean. Let it be small a. So a is the assumed mean, and di is equal to xi minus a. Here the formula is changed to x bar is equal to a plus summation fi di by summation fi. So this is the formula for our mean. So first we have to fix mean, and in that we have to convert all xi to di using the formula xi minus a. So these two will be given in the problem. From the given data, first you have to find what is di. Di is equal to, for example, di is equal to xi minus a. For example, the first one, no, d1 is equal to x1 minus a. Then d2 is x2 minus a. d3 is x3 minus a, etc. dn is xn minus a. After this, in our table, we have to take the product of these two, fi di, and we have to sum that, and summation fi also we need for getting the answer. This is the same problem which we saw. Now we got the answer as 62 using direct method. Here we are taking the same problem, but the method what we are following is different. We are using assumed mean method. Anyhow, we have to get the same mean. X bar is equal to 62. So this is the class interval and the number of students are given. First you have to find the class marks, then di, then fi di. Already we got the class marks. What is the class mark? It is the midpoint. Midpoint means adding these two by 2. Am I right? So when we add these two, we are getting 35. 35 by 2 is 17.5. Like that we have to write everything. So we got all the class marks. Now come to di. Di is equal to xi minus a. First we have to fix what is our a. Usually what they will do, no, if we have a odd number of values, we have to take a as the middle value, because in odd number of values, exact middle value, one value. So we can take that as a. If we have even number of values, for example, here we have 6 values. In that we have 2 midpoints. So any one midpoint we can take as a. So either I can take a as 47.5 or 62.5. Here I am fixing a as 47.5. So di is equal to xi minus 47.5. So every x value 17.5 we have no. For example, if we take the first one, this 17.5 has to be subtracted from 47.5. So 17.5 minus 47.5. What it is? It is plus 30 or minus 30? Minus 30, because this is greater. So it is minus 30. The next one is 32.5 minus 47.5, which is equal to 15. Like that we have to calculate for everything. So these are the corresponding DI values, minus 30, 15, 0, 15, 30 and 45. Now we have to multiply this with the frequency. Minus 30 into 2, it is minus 60. 15 into 3, 45. And 0 into 7, 0. So these are the FI/DI values. Now we have to sum this column and this column. Already we have sum of 30 here. This only we have to sum, since it has, actually this is minus 15. I'm sorry, this is minus 15. So minus 15 into 3, it is minus 45. Here we have 2 negative values and 3 positive values. So while taking the summation, first you sum these two separately and these two separately, and this minus this will give the final answer. So final answer what we are getting is 435. Therefore, arithmetic mean x bar is equal to a plus summation fi di by summation fi. What is our a? We have taken 47.5 plus summation fi di is 435 by 30. So which is equal to 47.5 plus 14.5, which is equal to 62. Therefore, x bar is equal to 62. Is it clear? Now come to the third method. This is calculating mean using step deviation method. Here we have to take two things. One is the assumed mean A and the class interval size, class size, and the formula here what we are going to take is ui is equal to xi minus a by h. After taking ui, x bar is equal to a plus h into summation fi ui by summation fi. For the same problem, we are going to use step deviation method for calculating the mean. So the mean answer what we have to get is x bar is equal to 62, because in this previous two methods we got that same answer. So here class intervals are given, fi is given. We have to write what is class marks. These are the class marks which we got already. That is the midpoints which we got. And the ui is equal to xi minus a by h. In a single step we can calculate, or else we can split this into two steps. First we can calculate the numerator xi minus a alone. Then after getting the answer we can divide the value what we are getting in this column now divided by h. What is h? H is the length of the interval. What is the length of each intervals? 10 to 25, so 15. 25 to 40, 15. 40 to 15. So all are having equal lengths. So length of the class interval is 15. So check whether all the class intervals are having equal size. So directly we can go with ui, or we can find di is equal to x minus a. After getting this answer in this column, every value has to be divided by h. That is, here h is 15. So what is our a? Since even number of values are given, any one value we can take as a. So a is equal to, we are fixing a is equal to 47.5. So every xi value minus 47.5. Here xi minus 47.5, which we calculate in this column, and whatever answer we are getting, no, that has to be divided by 15, because h is equal to 15. So these are the xi values. Xi minus a, for example, 17.5 minus 47.5, that is minus 30. Like that we have to calculate for everything. Now come to the ui calculation. Ui is equal to xi minus a by h. So whatever value here we are getting, no, that has to be divided by 15. So minus 30 by 15, it is minus 2. Minus 15 by plus 15, it is minus 1. 0 by anything, 0. 15 by 15, 1. 13 by 50, 2. 45 by 15, 3. So we got UI values as minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. This is our midpoint. In the upward sense, we have negative values, and the downwards we have positive values. Now we are going to find what is Fi into Ui. This is Fi and this is Ui. 2 into minus 2, it is minus 4. 3 into minus 1, it is minus 3. 7 into 0, it is 0. Then 6, 12, 18. So we got the last column values minus 4, minus 3, 0, 6, 12, 18. Now adding these values are quite easy because we have 2 negative values and 3 positive values. So adding is quite easy. Add these 2 separately, these 3 separately. After that, this minus this. So the addition what we are getting here is 29 and Fi value is 30. So the formula what we have is x bar is equal to a plus summation Fi Ui by summation Fi. A what we took is 47.5 plus summation Fi is 29 by summation Fi is 30. So we have to divide this first, then we have to add, and we have to get the final answer. So this is equal to 47.5 plus 14.5, which is finally equal to 62. So here also we are getting the same answer, x bar equal to 62. So we have 3 methods. One is direct method, second one is assumed mean, and third one is step deviation method. When you use direct method, whatever values are given, directly we will take those values and we have to multiply. If you have 2-digit numbers and we are multiplying with a single digit, means Fi, Xi value we will get in 3 digits. And when we add, we will get a 4-digit value, which is a big value. So the calculation what we have is quite lengthy, tedious. And the second one what we have taken, no, assumed mean. We will reduce the values. So whatever values are given Xi, no, first we will reduce to Di. Di is equal to Xi minus A. After we reducing the values, then we have to take the formula x bar is equal to A plus summation Fi Di by summation Fi. So this will reduce the calculation comparing to the direct method. Come to the step deviation method. Here itself we are reducing. Di is equal to Xi minus A. But here the other formula what we have is Xi minus A. Ui is equal to Xi minus A by H. So furthermore we are reducing. So see the calculation here what we are getting. Only single digit values when we multiply Fi Xi. Since we have reduced Xi to Xi minus A by H, all the values what we have are single digit values. Even half is in negative sign, and this side we have positive sign, not half. 2 values are negative sign, 3 values are positive sign. So it will reduce the total calculation. When we add, we will get a smaller quantity. So here we are getting 29, and finally we are getting the answer as 62. Is it clear? So the problem what we have is, this is MCQ problems. The arithmetic mean of x plus 3, x plus 6, x plus 9 and x plus 12 is dash. We have 4 options. Okay. So totally how many values are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So x bar is equal to summing the values by 5. Summing the values means x plus 3 plus x plus 6 plus x plus 9 plus x plus 12 by 5. So totally how many x are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5x plus 30. When we add all the numbers, we are getting the total as 30. So 5x plus 30 by 5, which is equal to x plus 6. So this is our arithmetic mean. X plus 6 is the answer. Clear? If the arithmetic mean of first n natural numbers is 15, then n is equal to, we have four options, n equal to 14, n equal to 15, n equal to 29 and n equal to 30. The arithmetic mean of n natural numbers. What is a natural number set? 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to infinity. Here we are taking the first n natural numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 5. This is the n natural number set. So what we have to find? We have to find x bar. X bar is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n summation xi by summation fi. That is total number of natural numbers. What is the total number of natural numbers we are taking? N. So 1 plus 2 plus etc. up to n by n. What is the formula for summing n natural numbers? 1 plus 2 plus etc. up to n, which is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. This is the formula for adding the first n natural numbers, n into n plus 1 by 2. When we substitute this formula here, we are getting n into n plus 1 by 2 and this n. This n and this n will get cancelled. So we are getting the final answer is n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so summing the n natural number is n plus 1 by 2. And this value, x bar value is given in the problem. It is 15, right? So x bar equal to 15, we got x bar as n plus 1 by 2. So 15 equal to n plus 1 by 2, which implies cross multiplying this 2 here. N plus 1 we are taking to the other side. So n plus 1 is equal to 30. Actually, when we take this, no, 30 is equal to n plus 1, changing the left and right sides. So n plus 1 equal to 30. So n equal to 29. I have written the formula, no, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. This is the formula for adding the first n natural numbers. This we can find using AP. Here the AP is 1, 2, 3, etc. up to n. What is an AP? When we add a constant number with all the next numbers. For example, 1 is the first digit. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4, etc. up to n. Maybe the previous number to this is n minus 1. So n minus 1 plus 1 is n. So AP means a constant term has to be added with all the next terms. So this is AP. The first term is 1. D, the common difference what we are adding, no, that is also 1. And the last term, that is L is equal to n. The formula for finding the sum of n terms in an AP is equal to n by 2 a plus L. So which is equal to n by 2. The first term a is 1 plus L is n, which is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. So this is the formula for adding the first n natural numbers. Using that only we did and we got n as 29. The next problem is if the arithmetic mean of 2, 4, 6, 8, 3 and 7 is 5, then the arithmetic mean of 1002, 1004, 1006, 1008, 1003 and 1007 is equal to, we have four options. So given, what is given? The arithmetic mean of these numbers are given as 5. Then we have to take the other set of numbers. But what is the connection between these two numbers? 2 plus 1000, it is 1002. 4 plus 1000, 1004. 6 plus 1000, 1006. So with all the values here, 1000 is added, right? So we have a property, if a constant value is added with all the entries, means it has to be added in the arithmetic mean too. So with the data, whatever data we have, no, a constant value is added. So with the mean also we have to add that number too. Therefore, the mean of these values is 5 plus 1000, which is 1005. This is the answer. So you have to make sure that which constant value you are adding, no, that has to be added with all the entries here. So 1002, 1004, 1006, 1008, 1003 and 1007. So all the values are correct. Therefore, the mean for these values is 1000 plus 5, 1005. This is the sum given for practice. Here we have to find the mean and the class intervals are given and the respective frequencies are given. You people have to find the mean. Find the mean means any one method we can use. We have 3 methods now. If you use the direct method, the calculation will be so tedious. So you can either take the second method or third method and find the arithmetic mean. This answer I have given for checking your answer. The answer for this problem is x bar is equal to 36.86. Is it clear? Thank you.